How do you create trust with individuals and groups of people? Trust is a key ingredient when it comes to high-performing teams, and you can create trust through your actions and your interactions with people. But body language has got a lot to do with it as well. It was Ernest Hemingway who reportedly said, if you want people to trust you, you need to go first and trust them. And so it's down to you to think about, well, what can you do to influence that situation from the outset? Now, the thing is, when we go into situations where we haven't met people for the first time, or maybe we're feeling a little bit introverted or shy, is we might go into those situations feeling a bit defensive. It's human nature. And so we might fold our arms, or we might cover our hands, or close in as a way of protecting ourselves. But of course, that will send out a signal that you have something to hide, that you're being defensive, and then they will do the same thing. So you'll both then start that interaction from quite a closed position. So if you want to go first and you want to positively influence that situation, then think about what you can do with your body language. And there are three key things that you can think about. So firstly, I've already showed it to you. If you go in with your arms folded, you're going to look defensive. So open up your arms, open up your chest, and they will then naturally reciprocate and do the same thing. Secondly, think about what you're doing with your hands. And so again, when we're not sure about something, we might be more likely to put our hands over our mouth, or we might start fiddling around with our hair, or maybe with a piece of jewellery, and all of that conveys a sense of insecurity, which again does not send out a signal of trust. So think about, having opened up, think about keeping your arms open and your palms up, and use your hands to help emphasize what you're saying and share the information through using the gestures that you've got rather than folding in. The third thing is, and this comes through the intention that you've got as you go into that situation, that you want to be open, you want to create a mutual situation of trust, is that will naturally, and you can see what that's naturally doing to my face, I'm not deliberately smiling, it will naturally create a smile which will go all the way up to your eyes, and that will then influence how you feel and also how they feel as well, because through all these three tips when it comes to body language, it will naturally affect you in terms of how you feel, you will relax, you'll open up more, and they'll be more likely to do the same thing. If you want to find out more about the actions and the interactions and the planning and the thought process that goes into creating trust within high-performing teams and what that has to do with Gravitas, then check out my latest blog. I'll put a link to it in the comments section below, and let me know how you get on.